From the Images and Words release, that is Dream Theater, one of Chris's favorites with Pull Me Under.
I like that song. That song's not bad.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason I played that.
Somebody pulling you under?
No.
Organically?
No, not at all.
No.
Demon spent her Saturday morning thinking about the Classic Metal Show.
Okay.
Because she sent over some material today.
All right.
And this whole Chris Cornell thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I know who Soundgarden is. I know their hits, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But this whole outpouring of paying tribute.
Right.
I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it. Like, wow, I was a real big fan, and what a tragedy, such a major talent we lost. Or is it because, well, we need to be relevant, so we need to pay some kind of tribute to Chris Cornell?
Okay.
Well, apparently Dream Theater is out on tour, and they attempted to pay tribute to Chris Cornell.
Okay.
And apparently they failed miserably.
Didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
Okay.
So the question I have is these bands who are, you know, a generation before a Soundgarden or an Audio Slave.
Sure.
Do they do this because they're truly fans, or do they do it because this is like the trendy expectation that, oh my God, we lost this, you know, influential rocker guy that's not even in our own genre, but man, we respect his music and what he did as an artist.
Huh. Well, I think, can it be both?
Well, it could, and I'm not passing judgment here. I'm just asking the question.
I would think there's a little bit of both. First of all, you know, and I know you're not a fan at all of Soundgarden.
Not a fan. I don't own anything that they've done. You know, I know their radio hits, but not a fan.
I am a huge fan.
Okay.
I mean, as big of a fan as you could be. I loved Soundgarden. Loved them. And that being said, you know, I saw them 8, 10, 12 times. I mean, a bunch of times. You know, and I've talked about before, one of the greatest shows I ever saw, the greatest show I ever saw in my life was Day on the Green, 91, and Soundgarden was one of the four. It was Metallica, Queensryche, Soundgarden, and Faith No More.
Okay.
So, you know, I've seen them a bunch of times. I've seen them be really good. And then I saw them on Lollapalooza in 87, 88, or 97, 98, whatever it was, and they sucked fucking 10 bags of dicks. They were fucking garbage. But that being said, I love the albums. You know, certainly aware of everything that they did. And all that being said, I don't understand where this Chris Cornell was a game changer vocalist is coming from. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't understand where that is coming from, man. It's you know, it seems skewed to me. It seems skewed by his death. I mean, certainly, if we're going to compare dead rock stars, I would certainly say that Scott Weiland was much more of an influence on most people than Chris Cornell. Wouldn't you think?
Well, again, that era, that whole genre, the only band that I was actually a real fan of, which I own all their catalog, was Alice in Chains.
Love Alice in Chains.
See, I actually own physical CDs of Alice in Chains.
Sure.
Don't own anything from Nirvana. Don't own anything from Stone Temple Pilots. I have a couple of Pearl Jam CDs. I think I have their first 3.
Okay.
What is that? 10.
Verses and Vitology.
And I have Yield, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I got their first 4. Lost interest after that.
Yeah, well, Yield was a bag of shit. I can see where you lost interest in that.
Yeah, it was just that's the depth of my interest in that era of music. So I just wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a fan at all.
Okay.
But all these people, anywhere from Metallica's Rob Trujillo stopping the show to do a bass solo in memoriam of Chris Cornell, or even Nora Jones of all people.
Nora Jones?
Yeah. Doing Black Hole Sun, as well as Ann Wilson from Heart.
Ann Wilson did a tribute to Chris Cornell?
Yeah, she did. Well, I mean, it's Seattle.
Oh,
it's where Heart is from, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Incubus, they did a tribute. U2 did a tribute. Guns N' Roses did a tribute.
Well, shouldn't we do a tribute then?
Well, I think we did with having Eric Braverman on the show last week.
Well, we could do a short one here, right?
Well, I'm going to play something here.
All right.
But, regardless of that, everybody's on this weepy tribute thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's... the question I have, and again, I'm not questioning people's motives, but the question I have is, how sincere is this, or is it just a trendy thing to do?
Well, you have to think, too, that who wants to be the asshole that doesn't do the tribute?
Well, see, again, do the fans of, say, well, let's just say Warrant. Let's just throw Warrant out there.
All right.
Say Warrant stops their show and they do Black Hole Sun, or something like that. Right?
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just throwing that out there because it's totally unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Warrant fans say, "Man, why aren't you paying tribute to Chris Cornell?"
Well, Warrant's a bad example. For God's sakes, their own singer died of alcohol poisoning.
Well, regardless of that, but is Guns N' Roses any more relevant to doing a Soundgarden song?
Well, maybe, because they probably toured with them.
Okay, how about Heart?
Seattle.
How about Nora Jones?
Well, she's clearly hipper than the rest of us.
Well, see, that's kind of where I'm going with that.
Right.
Well, anyway, Dream Theater. Okay, well, there you go. There's an example, Dream Theater.
Well, when I think of Dream Theater, I certainly think of Soundgarden. Always.
You're kind of making my point here. So, do you think Dream Theater fans are sitting there going, "Man, are you going to pay tribute to Chris Cornell, a drug addict who took his own life?"
Right. Pull me under. Pull me under.
Well, see, this is where my cold callousness comes into play, and this is why I can't maintain a relationship, because I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Why does Dream Theater need to pay tribute to Chris Cornell?
Because they got to sell some tickets somehow, dude.
But I don't think anybody are buying tickets on the premise that Dream Theater is going to play a Soundgarden song.
You don't remember that time when Dream Theater whipped up Ty Cobb and played that song?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, me either.
So anyway, James LaBrie attempts to sing Black Hole Sun.
Okay.
And it doesn't go so well.
All right.
So here we go. Little false tribute to a fallen musical person who took his own life due to his drug dependency.
Allegedly.
Well, that's what the coroner said.
Well, now there's reports out there that he was murdered.
Thank you, Jim Norton. Again, I appreciate talent.
Okay.
But I don't appreciate weakness. And anyone who takes their own life due to their own substance abuse,
yeah,
I have zero empathy for that.
For sub abuse?
Substance abuse, yeah. Because you got to make your mind up. I got to stop doing this. I'm not going to do this anymore.
I don't know that I could go that far.
Well, that's just me.
Because I battle that demon all the fucking time.
Well, that's just me. That's me and my asshole-ish, viewpoint on life.
Right.
You're being cruel, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
Being an asshole, man.
Yeah, well, I love that. All right, so here's Dream Theater.
All right.
Paying tribute to Chris Cornell, playing Black Hole Sun.
All right, can't wait to hear this.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way that you love me all the time. I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm amazed at the way I choked you.
Is that what that sounded like? Let me play that again. Think about Paul McCartney and Baby, I'm Amazed. Baby, I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
Baby, I'm amazed that I'm not still breathing.
Exactly.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. Enough fucking around, Chris. This is a serious moment.
Sorry, I apologize to all of our Chris Cornell fans that are listening right now.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows. Hide the face like the sleep. The sun is my disgrace. Holding you in my sight, in this time that no one gone to set. I forgot the fucking words.
Not much of a tribute, is it?
What do you mean? You got some of the words.
Well, here's the thing. This is the tell.
Yeah.
If you're such a huge fan, isn't this a song that you sing along to in your car?
Clearly, Neeley, you don't feel his grief.
Okay, well, again, I'm being a dick.
It's his grief that made him forget these words.
Sure.
Stop it, insensitive prick.
Of course. It's kind of where I'm going here, though. It's just like, if this is such a song that, is common to you, this would be something that just would roll off the tongue.
Is there video here? Is he crying? Are there tears rolling down his face, maybe?
It's hard to tell.
Maybe he's had a choking experience himself.
Sure.
Like right here when he's choking on these lyrics.
Exactly.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Shit.
Woo!
Did he go at the end? Did he go, oh, shit?
Yeah, he went, oh, shit. Kind of makes you respect Dream Theater more now, right, Chris?
Well, now I'm a fan.
Now you're a fan.
Now that they're doing these Soundgarden songs, I might start listening.
Well, regardless of what you think of Dream Theater or not,
yeah,
you got to admit, James LaBrie is a really good singer.
He can sing.
He's a great singer.
A little foofy sometimes, but he can sing.
Well, regardless of that.
Yeah. I'm not judging. Hey,
yeah, he's got the ability to really knock it out.
Hey, he can identify as whatever he wants as long as he sings the songs.
Exactly.
Him and Mina Caputo can have a gig together. I'm fine with that.
So do you want to hear Ann Wilson?
Oh, yeah.
Of Heart?
I got to think she does it well.
Yeah, well, Ann Wilson, I mean, she's been around going on 50 years. I hate to say that, but going on 50 years.
I go crazy for Black Hole Sun.
Crazy on you, Black Hole Sun.
Ooh, pretty news. Dun, 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 dun. Around my neck. Wow.
Now who's being the dick?
I'm just reiterating that you sent me these lyrics. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, here's Ann Wilson of Heart, the long-term singer, performer.
Yeah.
The very slimmed down Ann Wilson, I might add.
Really?
Yeah, she's very slim.
Ann Wilson?
Yeah, she looks like her sister now.
What?
She looks like a brunette version of her sister Nancy.
I was unaware.
Yeah, she's all slimmed down and sleek now. Yeah, she's probably lost 100 pounds.
Good on her.
Yeah. So here she is making her tribute to Black Hole Sun.
All right.
Here we go.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise that no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, the sun in my disgrace, boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black, the sky looks dead, call my name through the cream, and I hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
All right. Well,
Not that good either.
huh?
Shit, that wasn't that good either.
Well, it wasn't horrible.
I am reading these words off of Google, so I get.
Well, she was reading the words off of a stand.
So again, she didn't know the song either.
No, she didn't know the song either. I would agree with that.
What is this?
Of all people,
Yeah,
somebody who has no relationship at all
yeah.
to the Seattle area,
Okay.
somebody who is located exactly all the way across the other side of the country, Aerosmith pays tribute to Chris.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
That sounds about right, you know, because of their distinct time. Never mind.
Aerosmith pays tribute to Chris Cornell.
Oh, good.
So let's see what Steven Tyler brings to the table.
Is it the same damn song again?
I'm not sure what they're singing,
All right.
but let's see what they have to say.
All right.
Yeah, everybody's doing Black Hole Sun.
Enough with the Black Hole Sun. Do they all got to do the ballad? Is that it?
That's it, because that's the most popular radio friendly tune out there.
What about Spoon Man?
You need the Spoon Man to be out there rapping with the spoons and banging them off his knees and shit.
Yeah, but that would be a much better tribute since he drug overdosed. Spoon Man.
Right? Let's see what's going on here. This is kind of a cheap ripoff, though, because this is before they even take the stage.
Okay, so what is studio recording?
So they're playing it over the speaker system. But they got the big scrims or the big video of a picture of Chris on the backdrop.
But it's not Steven Tyler singing.
Well, let's see where this goes.
All right.
Steven Tyler comes out on stage at this point.
Yeah, is he wearing a flannel?
He's got his wacky stage clothes on.
All right, good, good.
Let's take a moment of silence for Chris Cornell.
Why? Was he killed in the war?
Boo!
Oh, wait a minute. He took his own life in a hotel room after, imbibing in drugs.
Well, Steven can relate to that.
Yeah, of course, but he didn't die.
No, thank God.
At least he got his problems in check.
Yeah, apparently.
Dear God, may this man forever. Amen.
And of course, he breaks into Dream On.
So he goes, the best way I can tributize Chris Cornell is by playing the one song that I'm sick to death of playing. Dream On.
Well, how about Guns N' Roses? Should we play some Guns N' Roses paying tribute to Chris Cornell?
No, they had to do Spoon Man. No?
I'm afraid Black Hole Sun is the is the flavor of the day.
Chris Cornell?
That's all we know. We only know the radio hit, the big radio hit.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
We're going to try something here today. I wish we were doing it. Of course, here. It's better. It's moving on.
So Guns N' Roses plays Black Hole Sun.
Fantastic.
It's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Do we need to do a tribute now?
I think Metallica needs to do a tribute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because, the influence that Soundgarden and Chris Cornell had on these bands.
They did tour together.
That basically came before him.
Oh, well, they did tour together, though.
Well, regardless. Well, let's hear a little Metallica.
All right. Jesus, that was awful.
I know, and here's the thing. These people in this whole arena,
Yeah.
and I got to admit, here's the funny part about it.
Okay.
I'm looking at the stage setup here. Now they've got the middle, the center stage thing that they did like way back in 97.
Oh, the snake pit.
Well, they had the stage set up in the center of the arena.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so they got these huge screens set up at the ends of the arena.
Okay.
Normally where a stage would be.
Yeah.
Most people are paying attention to the screens rather than looking at the live stage.
Right, sure.
And the thing is that why are they applauding wildly for some guy plunking away on a 4-string bass?
Look, dude, he was paying tribute. You heartless fuck. Didn't you hear Black Hole Sun in there?
I did hear it, but I'm thinking, I'm not a bass player, but I think I could probably figure out how to go do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do, and go, woo!
You're not understanding the intensity of the loss.
I guess.
What's wrong with you?
I guess I'm a heartless fuck, as you say.
You really are.
I really am, because I just have zero empathy for this kind of shit.
You definitely are not very caring here.
I'm not.
This man tragically lost his life.
He didn't tragically lose his life. It's not like he was in the war defending the country.
Look, I had tickets to Rock on the Range, and he tragically died before he got there. So I'm pissed. Somebody better play a tribute for my loss.
Right.
I didn't get to see him the next night. Fucks.
All right. Well, what is our tribute to Chris Cornell?
I don't know. You want to sing it?
I thought that you might have had something in mind.
Would you care to sing? You could sing the first verse and I'll do the chorus.
I don't know the words.
Pull them up on Google.
Well, let me pull it up here.
All
Lyrics. Well, what are we playing? Spoon Man or Black Hole Sun?
We got to go with Spoon or Black Hole Sun.
Because everybody else is doing it.
That should be what we do, shouldn't it?
Because that is the trendy tune to sing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Black Hole Sun.
I think you should. I think you, as the leader of the classic metal show, I think this should be an a cappella version to show your pain.
All right.
And you singing will certainly show pain.
To show my pain.
Yes, it's going to show your pain here.
All right. So am I going to do the first whole lyric, the first stanza, as it were?
You do the first stanza, and then I'll do the Black Hole Sun part.
All right. In my eyes, indisposed, in disguise that no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, and the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, summer stench, 'neath the black, the sky looks dead. There's the key word, folks. Call my name, though the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Take it, Chris.
Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black Hole Sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
Stuttering cold, cold and damp, steal the warmth wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, and sometimes far too long for snakes. For snakes. For so long for snakes. In my shoes a walking sleep, and my youth I pray to keep. Heaven send hell away No one sings like you anymore. I don't even know how that fucking song goes. I feel like James LaBrie. But take it away, Chris.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come again? Black hole sun, won't you come to motherfucking wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun, please come. Back to you, Neeley.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
He deserved death after that. Fuck that guy. That's all I gotta say.
Wow.
He's caused me to use up 30 minutes of the precious classic metal show as a tribute to Chris Cornell.
Demon in the chat room. Your manager says you've got to go, Chris.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, what the fuck is that picture Nathan just posted? What the hell? What is that supposed to be?
That's from Black Hole Sun, where that lady is going to cut that fish's head off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's from the video. That fish is flopping around, and she's got that cleaver ready to chop its head off.
Right. I think that was a fitting tribute to Chris Cornell.
I think so as well. I mean, you know, if Guns N' Roses, Metallica, you know,
Incubus,
Soundgarden, or not Soundgarden, but what's
Incubus?
No, John's favorite band, Dream Theater.
Yeah.
And Wilson. If they can all pay tribute, so can we. God damn it. We're players, god damn it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think the world was waiting for our tribute just like they were waiting for Metallica's?
Well, you know, the thing is that I think that we had actually somebody very close to the Chris Cornell camp on the show last week.
Right.
And I think we were one of the first on the bandwagon. We were one of the spokes in the wheel of that bandwagon.
Right.
By having Eric Braverman on the show, who could tell a up-close and personal story for Chris Cornell.
Right.
So I think that we did a good job in, you know, paying tribute by actually having someone talk about the pain and the suffering.
Yes.
That this guy had, because he did mention that he had tourniquets around his knees and his ankles, and you know, the guy suffered. This guy was a long-suffering soul.
Yes, he was.
And finally, you know, fate took his life.
No, he took his life.
Even though it was at his own hand.
Yeah, he took his life. No fate involved there.
Right. So I'm going to play something that should have been more of a tribute.
Black Hole Sun?
No, this guy was definitely a prisoner. He was in his own prison. Not that it was a Creed song.
All right.
I'm going to play some Soundgarden.
What?
Believe it or not, I am going to play a Soundgarden tune.
You're kidding me.
I'm going to play something from, I believe this was from the Bad Motorfinger release.
The best release.
And I'm going to play some Rusty Cage.
Gonna get my rusty cage.
Yeah, I think that's more appropriate because this guy was trapped.
I can't believe you're going to play Soundgarden.
I am. I'm going to play it because, you know, I don't want to be the dick who doesn't pay tribute to Chris Cornell.
I can't believe that your studio will actually allow this to go out over the speakers.
Well, you know what the thing is I sent our producer off to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
So I'm going to play this while he's away dragging on his, his cancer stick.
Okay, cool.
Because sooner or later, he'll take his own life.
Jesus Christ.
So fuck that guy, too. I'll find another one.
Yeah, fuck all of them.
Yeah, fuck you who take your own life.
Yeah, pal.
All right, so here's some Soundgarden featuring the newly dead Chris Cornell.
All right. Jesus, dude. The newly dead Chris Cornell.
Well, isn't that a band, the Newly Deads?
Is that how you're going to refer to this guy now?
I am.
The newly
I mean,
dead Chris Cornell?
until next week, he'll just be like the former singer of Soundgarden, Chris Cornell.
Jesus.
Today he's the newly dead.
All right.
So here's Rusty Cage exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
It's Blues Oyster Cult right here on your classic metal show from the Agents of Fortune release. That is Don't Fear the Reaper. And that concludes our tribute to Chris Cornell.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm going to be real here for just a second, and this is no lie.
All right, go ahead.
I see and have witnessed the deaths of some very prominent people in the entertainment world.
Okay.
From Janis Joplin to Jim Morrison to obviously Kurt Cobain to, Chris Cornell, most recently Scott Weiland, Prince, Michael Jackson, all these people with tremendous talent who have made it in the entertainment industry.
Sure.
These people did not need to die. You and I are just working regular guys who go out there and make a living and do what we do. We bring you the show every week for free. We don't ask for a dime. We are ecstatic that people listen to what we have to say from week to week.
Sure.
And I don't want to sound like a cold-hearted, unempathetic fuck here. But the fact is these people have had tremendous talent, and they pissed it away. They had more access to, if they needed help of some kind, they had more access to help. They had more access to a lot of things that the regular common Joe don't have.
Right.
Yet they chose to end it all for whatever reason. And I can't sit here and make tribute to these people as if they were some kind of national hero, as if they fought a war or, went to battle for a country or saved a bunch of lives or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. To me, I can't buy into that. And I know a guy like yourself who has survived a major industrial accident, who served in the country and has made something of himself and doesn't sit there, at least I don't think you do. I don't think you sit there on a daily basis and think about, man, how could I kill myself?
Right.
I want to end this today. I want to put a noose around my neck or whatever the case may be. I have more respect for people like you than I got for people who have made it in life and who've had the unique talent or luck or whatever you want to call it to excel to the point that the average person will never experience in that. And to take your own life, that's just either cowardice, foolishness. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. I'm not a Dr. Phil. I'm not a Dr. Drew. I don't have the answers. But for everybody who listens to this classic metal show and listens to Chris's and my nonsense every week, and just for us being silly every week, this is a serious moment. I hope each and every one of you don't sit there and go, oh my God, Chris Cornell died. He died from a hanging. You know what? You're better than that. Every one of you are better than that. And it makes me sick to my stomach that these mega rock stars who actually had the good fortune and the talent to make it in this life piss it away and go, this is so tragic. Everything's so tragic. It's not tragic. You did it to yourself. And again, I don't want to sound cold and heartless and all this, but the fact of the matter is that you people who are on a everyday Joe level, who go to work every day, put in your 8 or 10 hours a day, bring home your paycheck, take care of yourself, take care of your families, you are much better people than that. Much better. So that's what I got to say about that. Chris Cornell, do I feel for the guy? Yeah, I feel for the guy that he left his family behind. But do I feel for him that he left us at a relatively early age, 52 years old? I say, fuck that guy. and I don't mean that to be funny. I'm just saying, fuck that guy. You know what? If he was going to do that, he was going to do that anyway. There was nothing that anyone could do that was going to stop that. Period. So I hope each and every one of you on this Memorial Day weekend live your life to the fullest. Do the best you can. Let common sense and good judgment be your guide. Don't abuse drugs. Don't abuse alcohol. Don't do all those things that would lead you down that path, because I want you to be around as long as the Classic Metal Show is going to be around. That's all I got to say, period.
I got nothing to add to that. What do I say to that? Okay. Sounds about right.
And that's it. That's a serious note out of all the silliness that we bring you every week. Period. Sure.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I don't really need to add nothing.
I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of it. There's no reason for it. I'm tired of lifting these people up on some kind of a pedestal like they're so great. Oh right. My God, we lost Scott Weiland. Oh my God, we lost Chris Cornell or whoever the next guy is. You know what? Those people did it to themselves. Period. Go out there and live your life. Enjoy your everyday. If you're working a 9-to-5 job in a factory or whatever it is that you do, thank you for listening to Chris and I on a weekly basis. And, be happy. Don't listen to these guys who, oh my God, he wrote a great song. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Seriously.
I know. And
that's how I feel about it. So I don't talk about feelings that much on this show, but that's how I feel about that subject. That's something that pisses me off more than anything. Somebody who pisses away their career, their life, their family, whatever it is that they've attained in life, just because they can't control their appetite for whatever it is, whether it's drugs or alcohol or, Janie Lane was somebody that you and I personally knew. Mm-hmm. And that guy pissed his life away. That guy was super talented. We knew him on a personal basis. That guy chose to piss his life away on alcohol.
Hell, we even asked him to stop.
We did. But there's nothing you can do, and there's no reason why I should sit here and lament the loss of Janie Lane.
Right.
None.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck those guys.
And that's the way it is, people.
Thank you, Walter Cronkite. So, that's my message to you on a serious note.
All right.
That kind of stuff makes me, just drives me insane. All right, let's talk about pussy.
Because that also makes you insane.
Well, pussy is one thing, but there's got to be some enjoyment in life.
Yeah.